Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another amazing video where I'm going to teach you how you can actually analyze demographics. Particularly, I'm talking about gender demographic, and we are going to answer some questions like do men or women spend more? So we would like to see like whether men or whether women tend to spend more and generate more revenue for the company. So this is kind of gender insights in marketing analytics, and we are going to study that. Why it's important? Because understanding gender-based purchasing trends help tailor product positioning and ad creative. So yeah, if you know that okay, men tend to buy more for this particular product category for through this particular marketing channel, then you might target that audience with that particular ad creatives. So we will measure profit difference between genders, and we will also like to measure the retention rate, who makes repeated purchases, who has the higher retention rate in based on gender demographics. So first of all, we are going to import important libraries. We have pandas, we have MATLAB, and we have Seaborn. This is the calculation of churn rate. We have kind of discussed that in depth in the previous video, so I'm going to skip that. Basically, it means that we have like one value if the customer churned, and we will have zero value if the customer decided to make subsequent order count. Once we have churn rate, and once we have already the total profit column in our data frame, what we would like to do is to apply group by function on column gender, and then we are going to aggregate its value like total profit and churn. So here we will have like three categories: male, female, and not defined, and we have this aggregate matrix like total profit and churn uh, as created in the data frame gender underscore df. Now once we have that, based on the previous understanding lecture where we actually created a dashboard, in the same context we are doing the same thing here. First of all, we are allocating the place, and we're defining the number of rows and columns. In our dashboard we have one row and two columns. It identifies that we are going to generate two columns, and then we are using bar plot of Seaborn library, and we're passing number of input argument in the value of key value pair. So we have data is equal to gender df, which is the newly created data frame we have created that contains the aggregated value. Then we have defined the x and y axis by passing the column name, gender, and total profit, and the same way we do it for churn rate. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And in order to define a particular title to a particular chart, we will use the index of this axis one, and this is how you create uh, dashboard in Python. And you can see that males tend to spend more and generate more revenue for a company, and you can also see that male have lower churn rate as compared to female or not defined. So what it actually allows us to do is to compare profit and churn together to understand both value and loyalty, which means that males are tend to be more loyal to the brand. Gender insights guide creative strategy and communication tone. So you might want to, create a marketing strategy that target more to the men as compared to female. Next, let's move on and talk about gender and channel for deeper insights.